Okay folks, last demo for the day. Let's see how we go with this piece. I'm gonna leave it on 100. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here a Vogue magazine. You're wondering what that is? That's a library barcode and a library number. It's a library periodical that I got. I'm trying to save a little bit of money by using this kind of material. But you know, I do believe this work that I'm doing will eventually pay off, and I'll one day get recognised as a bona fide artist, and that all the work that I've been stockpiling in plastic bins and on shelves will eventually be worth something. Currently my works of art are not even worth the toner and paper that they're printed from. So it's not an easy type of artwork to sell. Trying to make something out of photocopier art. That looks interesting, but it's not quite what I'm after. So trying to make art using a photocopier is not an easy task. As in, it's not easy to sell. It's not a lucrative. It's a very underground way of artistic expression. It's very underground. It's not something that belongs in the mainstream like painting and drawing and art contests like the Archibald Prize, which are huge money fucking entities. I wouldn't be welcome in the Archibald Prize. I'm sure I wouldn't. My work isn't that style. Now that looks interesting, but we don't have the people. But basically, I don't feel in the mainstream art world like I really belong. I don't belong. I don't have a place. I don't feel like I belong. Now I'm wondering where I accidentally got rid of that. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. I just can't seem to get my work out there. It's not an easy, art in itself is not an easy thing to push. Even if I was a standard sort of an artist, a painter or a drawer. No, we're just going to leave it on that. Well, I wouldn't stand a chance. I still wouldn't stand a chance. I can't paint and draw anyway, for the life of me. And I certainly wouldn't be welcome in the Archibald Prize, even if I was a painter or a drawer or a try-hard. Now that looks interesting. There they are down the bottom there. Wondering if we could use that one. That looks interesting. They're sitting at the bottom, just at the bottom there. I just don't feel like I'd be welcome in an art exhibition like the Archibald, or the art competition that it is. I just don't feel like they would accept my work. That they hate people like myself who are not a part of the snobby art set, as I could call it, because they're real snobs. The Archibald Prize are full of snobbies, and they don't care about lesser people like myself who don't have any kind of place in the art world except to be an outsider. I've never considered myself. I feel really like I've got the I suck factor. I'm sorry folks to put myself down, but I do as an artist. I've been working on this art now for on and off for 35 years, and I've never had an art prize under my belt. I've never won anything. The only thing I won, which doesn't have anything to do with what I do, is a poetry contest. I won second prize, and that poetry contest incidentally was part of an art contest, but basically I didn't win the art prize or any art prize. I've never even won a commendation or a runners-up. Nothing. So it just makes me feel bad, and I just see nothing has happened. And my dad hates my art, and so does my brother. And these people I have as brother and father are status people. They don't like you if you're not a success, if you haven't made it. And I really find it distasteful, and I refuse to talk to them until they apologise for their bullshit, their bullying behaviour against my art practice. Because this is my work, this is what I do, and I have disability, and my disabilities don't significantly affect how good I am at the photocopier. And I have to concentrate on what I can do, not what I can't do. Even though it's not making me any money at this stage, that I'm just another poor artist. Just another artist, folks. But I'm going to keep going at it, because I know this is it. This is me, this is what I do, this is what I'm best at. Once I get recognised, that'll be it. I'll feel like my mission will be complete, and I'll just move on to bigger things. But keep doing art, not give it up. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting, I think now. Or just have a look at the people in there. You can just see the heads, just barely see them in the centre of the page. I think now we can call this little demo quits.